For this on-the-clock mock draft scenario, I decided to do something different and try something different. I wanted to try a trade-back scenario using on-the-clock premium, under the idea that the Redskins wait till 2020 to address their QB situation. The idea is to build up the rest of the team to have the tools in place when a new QB is added. I also wanted to explore some new players, there are some guys I've highlighted before as well, to explore new options. As always, you can follow along here, https://fanspeak.com/ontheclock/sharedraft.php ? T = me in 26, TJ Hawkinson Iowa Hawkinson has the chance to be a truly elite A. He and fellow Hawkeye teammate are in a battle for the top A in the class, and you can make a strong case for either one. Hawkinson probably has the highest ceiling and could be comparable to a Travis Kelce, George Kittle type of Tay. He can play both in line and split out wide, and would allow the Redskins to utilize Jordan Reed in more of a secondary role this season, hopefully one that could help him stay healthy. The Redskins need to add weapons to their team both in the short and long term, and Hawkinson fits both categories. He easily replaces, and should even improve on Vernon Davis as a rookie. If he develops like expected, he will be the centerpiece of the Redskins' offense moving forward. Hawkinson has the ability to be just as big of a threat as a top receiver in this class, and he likely offers more certainty than first-round WRs. 46, CELGTON Jenkins Mississippi State Jenkins is listed as a center, but he made starts at tackle and guard early in his career before becoming the full-time center the past 2 seasons. With the Redskins, he should be able to slide into the starting LG role as a rookie. Jenkins has solid feet and good core strength. He played at a high level in the SEC and held up well versus a number of top defenders these past few years. 59, S1 Thornhill, Virginia. With the extra pick the Redskins pick up from moving back, they can land as starting safety in Thornhill. He has excellent ball skills and profiles best as a FS, but he's got the ability to play in the box, and cover the slot as well. He's not the most physical safety, but his coverage ability and turnover potential should allow him to contribute immediately. With Swearinger cut, Nicholson dealing with some off-the-field issues, and Clinton Dix a free agent, the Redskins' safety position is one of the bigger needs on the team. Thornhill probably won't be an elite player, but his floor is pretty solid and he can be an instant starter for the Redskins. 76, Edge Charles Omenihu Texas Omenihu is one of the better second-tier edge rushers in this class and has the potential to be a very good starter at the next level. He finally broke out his senior year, and has a quick first step and has some nice bend for a player his size. He probably profiles best in a 4-3, but the Redskins are in nickel enough that he can find plenty of playing time and be a de facto starter. If Omenihu continues to develop with his size, quickness and overall athleticism, he could be an impact pass rusher and replace Preston Smith. 96, WR Dylan Mitchell Oregon. Mitchell is a nice-sized receiver who broke out this past year for the Ducks with over 1,100 yards and 10 TDs. He's excellent at picking up yards after the catch and does a nice job catching the ball. He's still pretty raw overall, especially as a route runner, but I think he's a solid 3rd-4th round receiver, with starting upside. For the Redskins, he can contribute as a rookie and maybe push to take over for Dotson outside in 2020. 122, WR Andy Isabella UMass. I traded up for this pick because I felt trading a mid-5th and a 6th was worth it to get a mid-4th round pick. 4th round picks are more likely to contribute and develop into a starters or key role players. Isabella is a guy I've talked about before, and I think this would be a steal of an area to land him. Isabella has game-breaking speed, and can help replace Crowder as the primary Redskins slot receiver. He can play outside as well some, but his biggest value will probably come from the slot, similar to a T.Y. Hilton type of player. For an example of how fast Isabella is, he beat Denzel Ward in both the 100 and 200-meter Ohio HS track competitions. https://www.nfl.com/prospects/Andy-Isabella @ =3219495-4156-2722-BF26-621813518222 for Ward ran a 4.32 at last year's combine. 173. CB Jamal Peters. Mississippi State. Peters is a big long corner who needs to test well at the combine to help his draft status. If at his size he can show speed and quickness, it will show he has the upside to be more than just a special teams player. Peters never established himself as a full starter for Miss State until his senior year, and then dealt with injuries, but there have been some flashes. 227. G. Nate Davis. UNC Charlotte. Davis is a physical guard, who offers nice depth and a little future potential. He should primarily be viewed as a guard at the next level, but does have some RT experience, and could maybe be cross-trained as a backup center. Davis has a lot of natural tools, but he needs to refine himself. 253. RB Bryce Love. Stanford. Love came into the year as one of the top running backs in the class, but a disappointing season had his stock more in the third-round range. A torn ACL in the final game of the year has his draft stock plummeting and will likely see him fall in the 6th-7th round range depending on the medicals. If he's healthy, he has the ability to be at least a quality pass-catching running back with speed to create big plays. Love could still be considered a starting option down the road, but offers excellent value at this spot and could replace Chris Thompson in 2020. With juice in place, this isn't a huge need, but the value is very intriguing, especially with having some extra late-round picks. Overview. This is definitely not my favorite scenario, but both the concept of trading back and going too early should be explored. While there is a lot of hype on grabbing a top receiver early, we've seen numerous teams get by with an elite Tay as their primary weapon, or at least tied for their top weapon. So whether it is Hawkinson, Fant, or Smith, you can make the case that this is a viable way to add a top pass-catching option to the team. I mentioned before, Vernon Davis is one of the likeliest cuts on the Redskins this season, and Jordan Reed could be released a year from now as his contract keeps rising. Adding Hawkinson would allow the Redskins to easily clear a lot of money these next 2 seasons, and give them a top weapon when they finally get their new QB. As for the rest of this group, it's solid, without much in-star potential. I think Jenkins, Thornhill, Omenihu, in the majority role, and Isabella can all be year-1 starters. So adding 5 starters is huge, especially as they cheaply fill some of the Redskins' biggest off-season needs. Mitchell can contribute as a rookie and maybe will push for a starting role next season. While Bryce Love is a highly intriguing lottery ticket if he comes back healthy. A 1-2 punch of juice and Love in the backfield in 2020 is incredibly dangerous. That is the potential to be an elite backfield. While overall I'm a bit indifferent to this class, I do like it in a certain scenario. I think if the mentality is to wait on the QB spot and really play for 2020 and beyond, this is a strong class. It fills 5 starters cheaply, and allows the Redskins to let their top free agents walk without feeling the need to spend resources to replace them. This in turn should lead to 3 to 4 comp picks a year from now. What do you think? Would you be okay with this kind of draft class, and would you be interested in the scenario I laid out?